Namaskar and good morning. Today we'll take a look at the Q1 results of Dr. Reddy's Laboratories Limited, one of the best pharmaceutical companies from India. Its core strength is active pharmaceutical ingredients, APIs, which are now in large demand. It has a very wide range of API portfolio. It also manufactures generic medicines with business spread across India, Russia, US, Germany, etc. There are proprietary products which include NCE research, biologics business, and differentiated formulations all conducted in the US. So many products it has launched. Lot of products are there for it. Some legal hurdles have come in the recent past and it has settled also. The management consists of K. Satish Reddy as chairman, G.V. Prasad is the co-chairman and managing director. Let us take a look at the quarterly results. Net sales 4,418 crores in Q1 FY21. In Q4, that is previous quarter, 4,432 crores. So approximately both are equal. 4,418 in the latest quarter, 4,432 in the previous quarter. Year ago quarter, 3,844 crores. So year on year growth is 14.93% and quarter on quarter flat. Now we will go to the final net profit after associates, etc. etc. 595 crores in Q1 latest, 781 crores in the previous quarter, 676 crores in the year ago quarter, which means there is a degrowth of 12% year on year and about 24% quarter on quarter. So net profit there is a degrowth in Q1. Whatever may be the reasons. Equity share capital is 83.1 crores. The basic EPS is 35.87. There also there is a reduction. Previous quarter 47.12 and year ago quarter 40.81. So therefore there is a degrowth year on year and quarter growth. Market price is 5,084. 5,084. Now 52-week low was 2,497. 52-week high is 5,515. 2,498. 52-week low price 5,515. 52-week high price, current price is 5,084. It is somewhat nearer to the 52-week high. Price earning is around 35 plus. Volumes are good. You can buy and sell easily in Dr. Reddy's Laboratories. In the market depth, if you look at that, on many days buyers are more, sellers are approximately equal, slightly less. Now let us look at the annual results. So if you look at the quarterly results, it's almost sales are flat and profits are degrowth. Now we'll go to the annual results. Sales are 17,517 in the latest year of March 2020. 5 years ago, March 2016, 15,568. So 15,568 crores 5 years ago, 17,517 now. There has been a gradual improvement. So sales have been improving year on year basis for the last 5 years. Net profit on the other hand has been almost flat. Latest quarter 1,969, its previous latest year March 2020. Net profit is 1,969 crores, previous year 1,906 crores, its previous year 912 crores, its previous year 1,257 crores. 5 years ago it was 2,107 crores. So 5 years ago sales, if you the net profits, if you compare, sales have increased, net profits have slightly come down, or almost you can say it is flat. Now if you look at the ratios, basic EPS also is flat. 5 years ago it was 124.93, now it is 122.22, so there is no change, flat. Now book value is has improved 736 to 938. Dividend per share has improved from 20 rupees per share to 25 rupees per share. Face value is 5 rupees. Gross profit margin has come down from 24.92 to 17.64. Operating margin has come down from 18.89 to 18.89% to 11%. Net profit margin has come down from 13.59% to 11.24%. So all margins have come down in the last 5 years. Return ratios, if you look at that, they also have come down. ROCE, first let us say return on net worth, 16.95% to 12.98%. There is a reduction, return on net worth. Return on capital employed has come down from 15% to 12%. Return on assets has come down from 10.45% to 8.72%. Debt equity ratio is 0.1, that's okay. Interest coverage ratio is good, 19.61. Asset turnover ratio is 75.42, not bad. Inventory turnover ratio is 5 times. Price equity, PE, last year 1.61. Price to book value 3.32. Now growth ratios, if you look at the 3-year CAGR of sales is 12.52. 3-year CAGR of net profit is 127.64. So net profit CAGR has been good, but sales has not been that good. Now historical prices, if you see, 3 years before the price was 230, now 5,100, something like that. The improvement is 122.97%. In 5 years it has been a multi-bagger. In 3 years, not in 5 years. 3 years before it was 2,307, now 5,000 and odd, so 120% growth. So in 3 years it is a multi-bagger. In 2 years also, 2 years before it was 2,560, now 5,100 odd, 100% improvement in 2 years, that also multi-bagger. 1 year before 2,800, so from there it has grown to current level 84% growth, not bad. 3 months before it was 4,000, now 5,000 and odd, 28% growth. So price has been growing. So investors have been rewarded with good price growth, but sales growth has not been that good. Net profit growth has also not been so very good. It is there, but it is not good. Dividend 500% they have given for March 2020, 25 rupees per share. It amounts a dividend yield of 0.49%. It has got a good track record in giving the good dividends in the last 5 years. Now shareholding pattern, if you see, promoters hold 31.1%, pledge is 0. So that is okay. Promoters holding is 31, pledge is 0. FIIs hold very good, 34.11%. Financial institutes 1%. DIA is 25.91%. That is good. Shareholding pattern is very good. Now some of the brokerages have given a target of 5,710, etc. So people are bullish on the prospects of Dr. Reddy's Laboratory over a period of time. Q2 may therefore be good. That's what they seem to think. Now it has got a lot of strength, we have seen. Return on assets, the last 2 years was improving, but earlier compared to that there is no improvement. Company with low debt, strong cash generating ability is there, strong net cash in the last 2 years. Annual net profits are increasing only in the last 2 years. Book value per share is improving in the last 2 years. Company with zero promoter pledge. Price has been gradually improving. We have seen that. Now brokers have recommended it is quite near to 52-week high. So it has recovered from 52-week low in April 20. It was there. So some legal cases etc. were there, and now many of them have been settled by payment or something like that. High price earning ratio. High price earning ratio. If you look at the charts, first 1 year chart, if you look at that, April 2020 here, it has hit the lowest, then upward path. 2 year chart, if you look at that, still the same thing, April 2020 was the lowest point, then upward chart. 5 year chart, if you look at that, U formation, September 2017 and May 18 were two low points. So it comes like this, again like this, and goes above. So September 2001 low point, May 18 another low point, then rising high. If you look at the 6 months curve, April 20 again, lowest point, from there go good upward curve. If you look at the 3 months curve, you find that there is another low point, July 7th. 1 month, if you see, September 14th onwards, there is a steep rise. So some low points were there, now there is a steep rise. But Q1 results are okay, but not very great because of the COVID factor probably. Valuation is market cap 84,600 crores. Price earning ratio previous year 25, book value 913, dividend was 500%. Industry price earning was 37, Dr. Reddy's is slightly lower at 25. Trailing 12 months EPS is 200. Price to book is 5.57, dividend yield is 0.49%, face value is rupees 5. So some brokerages are recommending Dr. Reddy's Laboratory and pitching the price at 5,648 latest. So Dr. Reddy's Laboratories has fared reasonably. I can't say very well in Q1. Q2 could be better. If the COVID factor is totally gone and Dr. Reddy's comes on its own, maybe it can shine. Otherwise, COVID factor in future may actually help Dr. Reddy's. Let us see what will happen. But Dr. Reddy's is a good share. People have got high opinion about Dr. Reddy's. They have got high R&D abilities. That's the main thing. Thank you for listening. I will come up before you with another good company.